833-847-0824.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Corner, Zhao, catch three. Nylon for Zhao. Eagles lead.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Bridgewater, right corner, flashes, open three. Yes, sir. Caleb Bridgewater connects on the 17th three of the day for Carson-Newman.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside to Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman and Lincoln Memorial are set to collide, first versus third in the South Atlantic Conference standings. Eagles are 15-4, 8-3 in the league. The Rail Splitters 15-5, 9-2 in conference play. A win here for Carson-Newman keeps hope of a regular season championship alive. And salvage a season split with the Rail Splitters. LMU won the meeting in Harrogate earlier this year, 83-64 behind Carson-Newman's worst shooting night of the season. Eagles will look for crisper offense and better defense tonight inside a Holt Fieldhouse against Lincoln Memorial. How does Carson-Newman get there? I'll let Chuck Benson tell you. His pregame comments head your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account, have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back on the AEC countdown to tip-off as Carson-Newman girds its loins for a matchup with the team tied for first place in the South Atlantic Conference standings. The Lincoln Memorial Rail Splitters. Eagles are a game back of first in third place, and this one has the makings of a standing impacting game. Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, knowing you probably haven't made mention of the standings, but this one has a lot of juice in it, between the rivalry, between the standings, between the region. How do you process and digest what this matchup means? Or do you? Do you just let it sit on the table until afterward?
No, I'm not making a big deal about any of the juice. We're just talking about our controllables on both sides of the ball. And, of course, that sort of goes even prior to the game, goes back to our practice, the preparation, and our mindset going in. We want to sort of surrender outcomes and just be present to do the jobs that are required at the time they're required. So our guys are in a good place, and our staff's ready to go to battle with them.
You think Lincoln Memorial, the first thing that probably stands out among many things is Martez Brown's efforts down low. Leads the country in rebounding. He has 70 more boards this year in one fewer game than second place in terms of rebounding. Second place in the league in rebounding is Jack Browder at 7.5 boards per game, and Brown pretty much has him double up. How do you neutralize his efforts down low?
Well, you got to have a body on him. He's really most effective on the defensive glass. He will collect some offense, but really defensive rebounding is sort of his specialty, and that's a big deal because we've historically tried to utilize our offensive rebounding this year in particularly. We used our offensive rebound as another sort of weapon offensively, but he's going to do what he's going to do. Their best players will do what they're going to do, and he's one of them. Our best players got to do what they're supposed to do to sort of neutralize or equalize.
Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. In the first meeting this season, LMU shot 66% from the field in the first half en route to building a double-digit halftime lead before shooting 33% in the second half. Your offense was close to him in that first half, but fell off after halftime. How do you combine those things to make one solid 40-minute performance, which is easier said than done against the team of the defensive caliber and offensive caliber of Lincoln Memorial?
Well, it's really tough. You go in with a plan, but you just things have got to be adaptable and flexible enough to sort of meet whatever the requirements are at any given moment. You know what you're going to get in terms of both teams are going to try to make it difficult for the other. And both teams have pretty effective offensive strategy, but it really goes down to the players and their ability to make plays versus staunch defense. And so, hopefully, our playmakers can do their part and put the ball in the basket more than LMU's can.
It felt like in the first meeting, both of your strategies was take away the three, which LMU did a bit more successfully than you did. Do you anticipate that being another top talking point, I suppose, both ways?
Absolutely. They will not change what their defensive or offensive strategy will be. We've got to improve on the execution of our offensive and defensive strategy this game to make it a competitive game. And so I'm pretty confident I know what they're going to do. I'm also very confident in knowing what we got to do, and we just got to do what we said we were going to do in the first place.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck today against the Rail Splitters.
Thanks, Cav.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Starting lineups, keys to the game when the AEC countdown to tip-off comes back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This
Set the key, straight on three, dead eye!
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Thomas drives to the free throw line, stops, right hand, floater, got it, count it, and a foul! Bryant Thomas into the teeth of Jason Brooks.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, Domino's, First Bank, by ShopCNEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, by Food City, Trilite, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
We welcome you back courtside to historic Frosty Holt Fieldhouse. 1 versus 3 in the league standings. Two of the best in the Southeast region on display here today between Carson-Newman and Lincoln Memorial. Here the Bluebirds, those are from the Mossy Creek Maniacs down to our right. Packed house here in Holt as Lincoln Memorial starters are being introduced. We'll get you squared away with them. Same unit as has been typical for head coach Jeremiah Samaripus, at least since the calendar flipped to 2024. It is a 3-guard, 2-forward lineup. The guards, 6'1", graduate student from Columbus, Ohio, Chase Rankin, 15 points, 5.5 assists per game. Joined in the backcourt by Mikkel Burries, 6'3", junior from Newport, Kentucky, averaging 18 tonight on a 49-44-76 slash line. And then the freshman upstart, Wes Ennis, 6'2" freshman out of Conover, Ohio, 15.8 points per game for Ennis. The forwards are Jordan Walters. He had 18 in the first meeting this season. 6'7" junior out of West Lafayette, Indiana. And then Martez Brown, the country's leading rebounder, who averages 14.7 boards per game. Carson-Newman will utilize its most frequent starting 5, and that is the unit of Jack Browder, Nick Rennigan, Trey Hubbard, John Zhao, and Usman Ja. This starting five, 15th time that it has been utilized this season, coming into game number 20. Hubbard, Zhao, Brennigan, and Browder all combined average north of 72 points per game. LMU in navy blue road jerseys, white numerals trimmed in Carolina blue piping. Eagles in the pristine home whites, navy blue numbers trimmed in orange on the front and back of the jerseys. Some stray balls on the floor. Carson-Newman retrieves those, and we are set for action. Usman Ja to jump it up against Martez Brown. Brown won the tip earlier this season on 2 jump balls all year long that the Eagles have lost. James Gibson tosses the ball in the air. It's bonked around and grabbed by Chase Rankin. And LMU wins the tip and will bring the basketball from right to left against the Eagles' zone defense. Innes head of the key over to Rankin. High post Walters. Dribbles down inside on Zhao. Spins left. Up with the right hand. Missed it strong. Zhao the rebound on the left block. Eagles push tempo left to right. Hubbard hits Zhao head of the key. Pumps, dishes, right corner. Hubbard, catch 3 on the way. Right of the 10. Won't drop. Brown the rebound. And the rail splitters bring it right to left. No score, 35 seconds in. Rankin left around the Brown screen into the lane. Dish out Walters. Shovels it for Burry's left wing. Back inside Walters' left block. Turns inside on Brennigan. Backs him down right block. Leans in. Hits it off the window. First punch from LMU off a Walters leaner. 2-0 rail splitters. 19:05 to play in the first half. Eagles front court. Zhao head of the key. Right hand dribbles against Jordan Walters. Left around the Ja screen. Accelerates down the left side of the lane. Drop it off Ja right block. Ja back to the basket, 10 to shoot, kicks out Hubbard left wing. Hubbard through the middle of the lane. Right hand teardrop off the mark. Rebound pings around. Innes grabs it. Up the right sideline to Rankin. Skip it. Burry's left corner. Extra pass. Innes left wing. Open look at from deep. Front of the 10. Won't drop. Browder the rebound. Good look for LMU in transition. Eagles bring it left to right. Browder into the lane. Takes it up in traffic. Right hand. Whistles it in off the window. Strong take for Junkyard Jack. 2-2 ball game. 90 seconds in. Rail splitters and all blue move it right to left. Brown in the keyhole. Ja sags off him, backs it out left wing for Rankin. Rankin curls into the left corner. Hubbard on him. Feeds Burry's out of the key. Burry's down the left side of the lane. Can't finish through contact with Ja. Browder cleans up the miss. Ahead to Hubbard. Hubbard in transition. Euros around Brown. Gets it volleyball spiked out of his hands for his trouble. Brown the board. Sends it up the left sideline to Burry's. Burry's spins in on Brennigan. Lost the footing. Takes it back out to the left wing. Rail splitters reset in a 2-2 ball game. 2 minutes in. Innes down the middle of the lane. Stops, pops, free throw line. 15-footer is good. 4-2. Lincoln Memorial. 17:42 to play in the first half. Hubbard across the timeline right side for Carson-Newman. Both teams have started. LMU 2 of 5 from the floor. Eagles 1 for 4. Browder spins in. Shoots over top of Innes. Misfires off the back iron. Walters the rebound. Rail splitters sprint it from right to left. Rankin head of the key, right around a Walters screen. Dives, dishes, Burry's right corner. Baseline drive, shovels off. Brown, left block, reverse layup, no, but he draws a whistle and a foul. That's Usman Ja's first, the first on the Eagles. And 2 free throws, the result for Martez Brown. For a post player who averages a double-double, Martez Brown has not taken a ton of free throws this season. Just 63 on the year, 49% free throw shooter. He's made 31. Brown's first one's up and through, nothing but strings. Eagle fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Service you can trust and value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek for AEC. Member owned and service driven. 5-2 ball game in favor of LMU. 17-16 to go in the first half. Brown measures the second and connects on that one as well, nothing but strings. LMU 6, Carson-Newman 2. 4-point lead for the Rail Splitters is their largest. Eagles have started 1 of 5 from the field. Hubbard off to Zhao right wing. Drives in on Walters, right block, right hand, finish, kiss it in off the window, counted and one. Strong take for John Zhao. The foul is Jordan Walters first, and the first on Lincoln Memorial. 6-4 lead for the Rail Splitters. John Zhao to the stripe to try to polish off the and one opportunity, shooting into a packed Mossy Creek Maniac student section in the end zone to the right. Zhao tickles the twine with the and one free throw, and it's a 1-point ball game. 6-5, Lincoln Memorial, 17:06 to play in the first half. Rankin across the timeline, left side for LMU, feeds Brown in the high post. Back to the left wing, Rankin. Left around in his screen into the corner. Rankin feeds Burries, left point, Euroing into the lane, right hand, teardrop off the left, no good. Hubbard up with the rebound, Eagles sprint left to right. Zhao, right wing, pull and pop, three, rims out left side, no good. Brown the rebound on the right block. Eagles not sending any crashers. They're back on defense as Burries brings it front court. Burries for Walters head of the key, lost it to Rankin. Rankin moves left to the wing, backs out Walters head of the key. Walters, backdoor cut, Burries, nobody home. LMU turns it over. First turnover, either way, ball back to the Eagles. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pie for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Hubbard across the timeline, right side for Carson-Newman. Eagles looking for their first lead of the day. Zhao, right wing. Walters defends him man-to-man. Zhao, crossover, spin, kick. Brennigan, right corner. Brennigan, drive, dish. Zhao, head of the key. Inside on Rankin, takes it up, draws a foul. John Zhao hacked by Chase Rankin, his first, the team's second. 2 free throws for John Zhao. Good two-man game between him and Nick Brennigan to cut Zhao loose for a look at the cup. He'll have to earn him at the line, though. John Zhao, deep side, 2 dribbles, first free throw, strokes it. Tie game 6-6. 16-12 to go in the first half. 6-6 ball game between Carson-Newman and Lincoln Memorial. One more free throw for John Zhao. Puts it up and puts Carson-Newman in front. 7-6, Eagles leading, 16-12 to go in the first half. Defensive battle here in the early going. Eagles the early advantage. Rail splitters set up shot. Rankin down the right side lane, teardrop up, misfires. Ja rips the rebound away from Jordan Walters, and Eagles sprint left to right. Router, left wing, drives inside, right hand, flick it up, no. Miss off the backboard in the front of the 10, Brown the rebound. Head to Rankin, right wing. Rankin stops, flips it Walters out of the key. Walters goes down the left side of the lane on Browder. Turns right into the paint, now back left, pivots, passes, Burries right wing. Burries muscling inside on Brennigan, shoots over top of him, and connects from 15. Tough shot from Mikel Burries, puts Lincoln Memorial back in front. 8-7 with 15:27 to go in the first half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Hubbard head of the key. Jab, step back, right wing, 3, Hubbard, backboard, nothing else. Rankin the rebound. Flips it ahead to Ennis, left wing. Ennis, right around the Brown screen, gets north-south, drop it off Brown, left block, lays it up and in. Good screen and roll action for LMU. They're up 3. 10-7, 15:02 to play in the first half. Eagles onto the offensive end, trailing by 3 in spite of shooting 22% for the field. Brennigan at the free throw line. Bounce feed inside Hubbard, shoots through traffic and lays it in with the right hand. Nice paint touch for Nick Brennigan, gets Hubbard the open look at the cup. His first make, and it's a 1-point game. 10-9 LMU, 14:40 to play in the first half. Lincoln Memorial onto the offensive end. Rankin, right point with the ball. Right hand dribbles, left around the Brown screen, pull up, free throw line, 15-footer, rattles home. Use the screen to get a sliver of daylight, did Chase Rankin. He's got his first points. And it's back to the 3-point Lincoln Memorial lead. 12-9 with 14:20 to play in the first half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Zhao, right point with the basketball. Walters defends him. Zhao, crossover, dribbles into the lane, takes it left block, scoops it up. It's off the window, front of the 10, no good. Brown the rebound. Head to Rankin, right wing. Rankin pumps the brakes, gets it to Walters between the rings. Walters down the right side of the lane, backs down Zhao. Drop step, whistle, foul on Zhao. Brings us to a break in the action. First on Zhao, second on the Eagles. 13:59 to go in the first half. Lincoln Memorial 12, Carson-Newman 9. Rail Splitters have made their last 3 shots from the field. Eagles are only down 3 in spite of shooting 27%. That's because they've gotten to the free throw line. Back to hold after these messages. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Lincoln Memorial 12 and Carson-Newman 9 with 13:59 to go in the first half. Rail Splitters 50% from the field compared to a 3 of 11 effort from Carson-Newman. One turnover, no offensive rebounds in this game. Now a second turnover. Hubbard is steal. Hubbard to the rim. Throws it down with the right hand to bring the student section to life. 12-11. Eagles pull within a point. 13:44 to go in the first half. Rankin down the right side of the lane. Teardrop erased by Beaker. Bartimes collects, gets it to the right wing. Ennis, his three's off the mark. Brown to the board for Carson-Newman. Eagles bring it left to right. Both teams sending 0 offensive crashers. Dyer, left corner, measures a 3. In and out, no good. Rankin the rebound left of the lane. Rail Splitters bring it right to left. Burries, step back, left point, 3. Off the mark. Dyer above Bartimes for the rebound. Gets it up the right sideline to Hubbard. Eagles can retake the lead. Hubbard in transition. Down the right side of the lane. A charge called on Hubbard as he knocked down Wes Ennis, whose feet were not set. Student section letting Barry Mathis know their displeasure. That's Hubbard's first, third on the Eagles. Ball back to Lincoln Memorial. Rail Splitters leading by 1. Bartimes, Rankin, Burries, Ennis, and Brown on the floor for Lincoln Memorial. Eagles counter Hubbard, Browder, Beaker, Dyer, Brennigan. Ennis, right wing. One right hand dribble, takes the handoff to Burries, and draws a foul on Ren Dyer, who is scraping through to go for the deflection. First on Dyer, fourth on the Eagles. The fact that Carson-Newman has conceded offensive rebounding indicates probably that LMU might just become the second team to out-rebound the Eagles this season. Nation's leader in rebounding margin. Rankin, head of the key, heaves up a 3, back iron, no. Beaker the rebound at the free throw line for Carson-Newman. Eagles bring it left to right. Two teams that are killers in transition. Do not want that to beat either one of them. Hubbard, right wing. Lobs Browder on the right side of the lane. Browder backing down Bartimes, turns, right hand, hook. Browder rattles it home. Carson-Newman retakes the lead, 13-12, 12:25 to go in the first half. Rail Splitters have missed their last 4 shots from the field. Brown at the head of the key, sends it to Rankin right wing. Left around to Brown, screen, chest pass, Bartimes up top. Bounce feed to Brown, right elbow. Brown hands off Ennis. Ennis fades, long 2 from the right corner, connects from 17 to stop a 2-minute LMU scoring drought. Rail Splitters retake the lead. 14-13 at the 12-minute mark in the first half. 2 ties, 4 lead changes here in the early going. Eagles with it front court. Hubbard, right point, scrapes around a screen, shoots a 3, and snaps the strings. Good ball movement to get Trey Hubbard open. Eagles with their biggest lead at 2. 16-14, 11:40 to play in the first half. Rail Splitters onto the offensive end. Rankin out to Ennis at the head of the key. Brennigan sticks to him. Ennis, dribble, handoff, Burries, left wing, 3, air ball. Ball out of bounds, Carson-Newman rock. Brings us to a break in the action. 11:27 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 16, Lincoln Memorial 14. And we're back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
I get my power from my co-op so I can put my energy into my family.
Into waking up the neighborhood.
Latte for Christine.
I get my power from the co-op, so I can put my energy into planting seeds for a brighter future.
Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, power to your community, for your community, so your energy can go into the things that matter most to you.
My 69 Camaro.
Who powers you?
AEC, the right call for your energy needs. Let us help you score success.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Defense, the name of the game thus far between two teams in Carson-Newman and LMU that are at the top of the league, and I'll pick something. Offensive efficiency, defensive efficiency, rebounding. It's one of these two. Right now, the Eagles 40% from the field compared to 38%. Carson-Newman and LMU have both made 6 shots, but the Eagles have made a 3 and 1 more free throw, and that is the difference right now in a tight game that's featured 2 ties and 5 lead changes, with neither team in front by more than 4. Hubbard, Zhao, Beaker, Dyer, Brennigan on the floor for the Eagles with a 2-point lead and 11:22 to play in the first half. Hubbard between the rings, off to Zhao right wing. Zhao drives on Ennis. Help defense comes from Rankin, and that alters his shot. Brown the board. Rankin left wing, dribbles past Brennigan, feeds Brown, middle of the paint, misfires. Beaker wraps up the rebound for the Eagles. Seeing on a hop. Hubbard into the lane, driving, dishing, stolen away by Sells, outlets it ahead to Ennis. Ennis, it's batted by Brennigan. It's off of Rankin, out of bounds to Carson-Newman. What awareness by Nick Brennigan. Did not have a clean play at the ball, but he was able to just tippy-tap it with his fingertips off of Chase Rankin to get Carson-Newman the rock back. Mop man out for Carson-Newman. That's Tyler Needs. He is, of course, the top mop guy in the South Atlantic Conference. All the perspiration cleaned up, and the Eagles bring the basketball from left to right. Beaker head of the key, hands off Brennigan, curling up top. Brennigan inside, spins, up and under, right hand leaner, bending, yes! Nick Brennigan true from 8 feet out. It's an 18-14 lead for Carson-Newman. Eagles match the biggest lead of the day for either team with 10:30 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman looking for another stop. Brown, left elbow. Hands off Ennis head of the key. Ennis spins for Martinez. Left wing, triple, spins out left side. Brennigan the rebound. A bounce feed ahead to Trey Hubbard. Zips it Brennigan head of the key. Brennigan stops, finds Dyer left corner, out to Beaker head of the key. Beaker for Dyer left corner. Catch 3 on the way. Dyer makes it rain. Eagles are up by 7. Biggest lead of the day for either team. 21-14 with 9:57 to go in the first half. It's an 8-0 run for Carson-Newman. Rail splitters with it front court. Brown at the head of the key. Down the right side of the lane, spins it on Beaker, leaps, whistle, foul on, they called Trey Hubbard for that. And that is a costly second personal on Hubbard. I did not see Trey Hubbard make contact. I thought that was going to be a body bump on Ben Beaker. And that is a costly second personal on Hubbard and a 15 foul on the Eagles. LMU hasn't scored in 2:20. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Mark that down with 9:44. Hubbard exits. Rankin down the right side of the lane, flips it out to Sells right wing. For Ennis at the head of the key. Ennis, NBA range 3, strokes that one. That stops a 2.5-minute scoring drought for the Rail Splitters and pumps the brakes on an 8-0 Carson-Newman run. 21-17 Eagles, 9:24 to play in the first half. C in front court. Beaker down the right side of the lane, backs it out to Brennigan between the rings. Brennigan right around a Beaker screen, dish out right corner. Dyer, catch 3 up, catch 3 in. Ren Dyer has drilled back-to-back triples, and CN is back ahead by 7. 24-17. With 9:03 to play in the first half, Chase Rankin saying, hey, I need a moment. He had a contact that got dislodged. So Chase Rankin will get that tended to. Not an official timeout, but Chase Rankin trying to get his contact readjusted. Gives us an opportunity to remind you about Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins at seeandeagles.com/modernwoodman to help secure your family's financial future. 24-17. Eagles leading by 7. Brennigan, Beeker, Dyer, Satterfield on the floor for Carson-Newman with John Zhao. Rail Splitters have Ennis at the head of the key. Goes down the left side of lane on Brennigan. Ennis lowered the shoulder, creates contact, draws the foul and one. It's a first personal on Nick Brennigan, a 6th team foul on the Eagles. And Wes Ennis, who is as leading a candidate for freshman of the year that there could be in this league, has an and one opportunity, but he absolutely led with the shoulder. So Ennis to the line. Chance to make it a 4-point game, which he does, nothing but net for the 83% free throw shooter. 24-20, Eagles by 4, 8:50 to play in the first half. Eagles have made their last 3 shots from the field. Beeker, left wing, hands off John Zhao. Zhao guarded tightly by Jordan Walters. Zhao calls for a screen, takes it right around Beeker, backs it out to the right wing, zips it left wing Dyer. Inside it goes Beeker, left block. Beeker turns in, right hand hook over Brown, airballed. Dyer grabbed the rebound and got shoved by Wes Ennis. That is Ennis's first, the third on the Rail Splitters. And Ren Dyer ruled to have been in the act of shooting, so he'll get 2. Hey, Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman Athletics' official online store at shopseeandeagles.com, featuring more than 1,100 products from T-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. Shopseeandeagles.com is the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Ren Dyer buries the first of 2 free throws to make it a 5-point game. 25-20 with 8:25 to go in the first half. He's sitting on 7 points. Puts up the second. That one's true as well. 2 for 2 trip. Makes it a 6-point Eagle lead. 26-20 with 8:29 to go first half. Ren Dyer with 8 points. That's one off his season high. Rail Splitters front court. Ennis head of the key. He tries the triple. Barely draws iron left side. Zhao the rebound left baseline. Satterfield dribbles front court. Gets it ahead to Zhao right wing. Zhao left around the Beeker screen. Dribbles through traffic. Lost the handle on it. Loose. Zhao Brown tied up. Jump ball possession arrow. Keeps it with Carson-Newman with 20 to shoot. Out comes the mop to take care of the perspiration from John Zhao and Martez Brown's big bodies laying on the ground. Beeker, Brennigan, Zhao, Satterfield, Dyer on the floor for Carson-Newman. Trey Hubbard on the bench with 2 fouls. LMU with Rankin, Ennis, Sells, Walters, and Brown. Man-to-man defense for the Rail Splitters. Beeker at the head of the key. Zips it right corner, John Zhao, Walters on him. Zhao curls into the lane, stops, bounce feed Brennigan down the right side of the paint, lays it up with the right hand after pumping and dumps it in. Strong take by Nick Brennigan, pushes the lead to 8. Largest of the day for Carson-Newman at 28-20. 7:46 to go in the first half. Rail Splitters front court. Walters down the left side of the lane. Kick out Sells right corner. Sells hop step into the paint. Drop it off Brown left block. Reverse layup's good off the window. 28-22. Nice ball movement for the Rail Splitters to make it a 6-point game with 7:30 to play in the first half. Satterfield across the timeline left side for Carson-Newman. Goes to Beeker between the rings. Pass inside deflected by Brown. Now it's loose off of somebody's foot and into Carson-Newman's bench. It's off of Ben Beeker's foot. LMU basketball. 3rd turnover of the day for Carson-Newman brings us to a break in the action. 7:20 to play first half. Carson-Newman 28, Lincoln Memorial 22. Both teams playing fairly well in this one. Eagles 48% from the field compared to 41% for LMU. Not a lot separating these two here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through auto owner's insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owner's Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
7:20 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 28 and Lincoln Memorial 22. In this battle of two of the top teams in the South Atlantic Conference. 2 ties, 5 lead changes. Both teams have led for about 5.5 minutes in this one. The difference is an 8-0 Eagle run. That gave the Eagles a 7-point lead. Worked it out to as large as 8. But LMU has the basketball down by 6 right now. Walters at the head of the key, dives down the right side of the lane, gets it to the right block, and lays it up and in over top of John Zhao. 28-24, Lincoln Memorial has scored the last 4 to get it down to a 4-point game with 7:02 to play in the first half. Dyer between the rings for Carson-Newman. Dyer, dribble handoff for Brennigan, head of the key. Brennigan back to Dyer, left wing, measures a triple. Dyer, Trano. Ren Dyer is 11 in the first half, his first double-digit scoring performance of the season. And it's back to a 7-point Eagle lead. 31-24 with 6:38 to play in the opening stanza. Rail splitters front court. Rankin down the left side of the lane. Doesn't finish through contact on Satterfield. Dyer the rebound. Sprinting front court. Dyer zips at Satterfield. Left wing. Transition 3. Short front of the 10. Rankin rises for the rebound. Left block for the rail splitters. LMU onto the offensive end. Rankin to the left point for Jordan Walters. Gets it to Ennis, scraping down the left side of the lane. Left-hand leaner, erased by Browder, but he caught him with the body. First personal on Browder, 7th team foul on the Eagles. 2 free throws for Wes Ennis, the result. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Ennis' first free throw is on the way and through, nothing but net. 31-25, Eagles by 6. Ennis with 11, tied with Dyer for the game high. One more free throw and a chance to make it a 5-point game. Ennis puts it up, and he puts that one in. 12 for Wes Ennis. 31-26, Eagles by 5, 6:10 to go in the first half. Sean brings it left to right. Dyer at the head of the key. Chest pass Zhao right wing. Left around a Dyer screen. Zhao open for a triple. Misfires, but Brown collides with him and gets called for a foul. 3 free throws for John Zhao. Brown, his first, the team's 4th. See if we can get a look at that on the replay here, table side. I would love a second crack at that as my eyes follow the ball. And Zhao, he wasn't hit hard, that's what I'll say. 3 free throws for John Zhao, the result. First one's off the back of the rim, no good. So at best, he can make it a 7-point game. 31-26, Eagles by 5, 5:59 to go in the first half. Zhao, second of 3, up. Back iron, no. This would be one of those moments where you might say the ball isn't lying. Rare back-to-back misses for John Zhao, an 88% free throw shooter who's missed all of 7 free throws on the season. One more free throw for John Zhao. He's missed the first 2 long. Still an opportunity to make it a 6-point game. Zhao bends the knees, third one. That time, that's the charm. 32-26, Eagles by 6. 5:59 to go in the first half. Rail splitters bring the basketball from right to left. Ennis hands off Walters, right wing out to Rankin, head of the key. Back to Walters, right point. He walked. Fourth turnover for Lincoln Memorial. Gives the ball back to Carson-Newman with 5:49 to play in the first half, and the Eagles leading 32-26. Dyer, Satterfield, Zhao, Browder, Brennigan on the floor for Carson-Newman. Satterfield out to Dyer between the rings. Dyer takes the handoff to Nick Brennigan, dribbles it to the right wing, throws back to the head of the key, chest pass to Brennigan. Brennigan right around the screen, drives inside on Brown, takes it in, pumps, leans. English, no. Dyer tap, no. Whistle, foul. Who's this on? It's a big one. Second personal on Martez Brown, the nation's leading rebounder. Has been charged with his second and the team's fifth. 2 free throws for Ren Dyer result. Dyer to the stripe. Pushes up the first and drains it. 12 for Ren. As Matthew Sells re-enters to replace Wes Ennis. So Martez Brown staying out on the floor with 2 fouls. No, they say, no, it is Brown who's coming out. So no Jarius Satterfield for Carson-Newman, or no Trey Hubbard, pardon me, for Carson-Newman. No Martez Brown for Lincoln Memorial as Dyer buries the second to make it an 8-point lead and match Carson-Newman's biggest lead of the day. 34-26, Eagles leading. Rail splitters with the basketball. Walters at the head of the key. Dribble handoff, Burries. Burries crossover, spin move into the lane. Tough shot over top of Brennigan. Won't go down off the front iron. Browder the rebound. Eagles bring it left to right, ahead by 8. Satterfield off to Browder right wing. Hands off Schau right wing. Sells sticks to him man-to-man. Out to Dyer at the head of the key. Dyer. Dribble handoff, Satterfield left wing. 15 to shoot. Up top, Browder around to Brennigan right wing. Brennigan. Ennis sticks to him. 10 to shoot. Head of the key, Dyer. Dyer pulls another triple. Bullseye! Ren Dyer's feeling it. He's got 16 first half points, and the Eagles are up 11 for the first time tonight. 37-26 with 4:35 to go in the opening stanza. Burries wants an answer. Left wing 3 is good. Timeout, Jeremiah Samarippus, and that will bring us to a media timeout. 4:30 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 37, Lincoln Memorial 29. Great answer from Mikel Burries to get it back to an 8-point game. Back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
4:30 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman has a 37-29 lead on Lincoln Memorial thanks to 16 first half points from Ren Dyer. 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. It's a season high for Ren, his first double-digit scoring game of the year, but the 40th of his career. And the Eagles bring the basketball from left to right. 8-point lead in hand with 4:25 to play in the first half. Nick Brennigan feeds Browder on the right block. Back to the basket on Sells. Passes, left block, Dyer, leaping, laying off the window. Back to a 10-point lead for the Eagles. 39-29 with 4:10 to play in the first half. Lincoln Memorial onto the offensive end. Sells head of the key. Over to Burries left wing. Burries drives, Right hand, English finish. Good, off the glass. Mikal Burries with 7 points. 39-31. It's an 8-point lead for the Eagles with 3:52 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman front court. Brennigan, right wing with the rock. Chest pass Dyer, head of the key. Walters sticks to him, over to Brennigan, right wing. Drive inside on Rankin, slip it. Zhao, left block, goes up for the dunk, but he got fouled from behind by Wes Innes. Another pivotal foul. This is Innes' second, and the 6th on the Rail Splitters. John Zhao to the line, looking to extend this lead back to double digits. Zhao. Couple dribbles, bends the knees, first free throw on the way, and he rattles it home. John Zhao with 7 points. 9-point lead for the Eagles, 40-31 with 3:40 to play in the first half. One more free throw for John Zhao. Couple dribbles, puts it up, puts it in, 2-2 trip, 10-point lead for the Eagles. 41-31, 3:40 to play in the first half. Rail Splitters bring the ball from right to left. Rankin for Walters at the head of the key. Flips it to Sells. Sells, left-hand handles between the rings, off to Burries, left wing. Burries dribbles out to the left point. Chest pass Sells, right wing. Back to Burries, left wing. Behind the back on Dyer, lost the handle on it. Zhao the steal, 2-on-3 break. Ahead to Dyer, leaps, feeds, Zhao, jam with the 2 hands! What ball movement on the break between Dyer and Zhao, who didn't have numbers, 2-on-3. 43-31, Eagles met with their biggest lead of the night, 3:03 to play first half. Rail Splitters front court. Sells pivoting around right corner, drops it off Walters' right elbow. Walters, chest pass Rankin left wing. Right around the Walters screen and roll action, work to perfection. Walters jams it down with nobody in front of him. 43-33, Rail Splitters down 10, 2:42 to play in the first half. Eagles shooting 52% from the field against the Sacks' top field goal percentage defense. Satterfield into the front court, goes to Browder between the rings. Drives inside on Walters' right block, shoots right hand hook. That's strong off the left iron. Burries the backside rebound. Rail Splitters have made 3 straight shots. Bartimez, right corner. Dribbling with the left hand, gets it out to Sells between the rings. Sells, pump fakes a 3, now lobs. Walters, screen and roll action again. Results in a wide open dunk for Jordan Walters. 43-35, Carson-Newman's lead cut to 8. Rail Splitters have made their last 4 shots from the field. 2:02 to play first half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Brennigan, right wing with the rock. Curls left to the head of the key. Rail Splitters switch to Bartimez on a man-to-man. Over to Dyer, right wing. Zip it inside, Brennigan right block. Brennigan stumbles, leans, up on Bartimez, missed it. Walters the rebound. Up the right sideline to Burries. Burries dribbles inside on Dyer, leans, and hits off the window. 6-0 run for the Rail Splitters to cut the deficit in half, down to 6. 43-37 with 90 seconds left in the first half. LMU's hit its last 5 shots from the field. Eagles in need of some answer points. Right corner, John Zhao with the rock. Sells sticks to him. Zhao drives, gets inside, fading, foul. 2 free throws for John Zhao after the personal on Sells, his first, team 7. 2 free throws for John Zhao to try to put a halt to this 6-0 Lincoln Memorial run. Both teams shooting the ball well, 48% for Carson-Newman, 50% for Lincoln Memorial. Rail Splitters haven't missed from the field in their last 5 attempts. A lot of that has come from screen and roll action and dunks as Zhao buries the first free throw. Zhao with 11 first half points, 7 of 9 at the charity stripe. One more free throw for John Zhao. 44-37, Eagles up by 7. 78 seconds left in the first half. Perspiration on the floor, gets mopped up. Set for the second of 2 free throws for Zhao. Flips it up, rattles it home. 45-37, Eagles by 8 with 78 seconds left in the first half. Rankin brings it across the timeline left side. Feeds Walters at the head of the key. Walters hands off Burries. Burries Euroing on Dyer. Drop it off. Bartimez airballs the layup. Dyer collects his 5th rebound. And the Eagles sprint left to right. Satterfield pumps the brakes in the front court. Eagles go to Brennigan, left wing with under a minute to play. Brennigan, left baseline drive. Dish, Browder, right corner. Catch three. Front iron, no. Rebound punched by Zhao. Touched by Walters. Controlled by Rankin. Ahead to Bartimez, left wing. Bartimez lobs down low to Walters, left block. Backs down Zhao. Turns. Right hand. Doesn't get the finish off the window. Satterfield collects and brings it front court for Carson-Newman. Zhao, right wing. Pulls from deep. Zhao! Bingo! Timeout, Chuck Benson. 48-37, Eagles up 11. 28.6 seconds left in the first half. And Chuck Benson calls for a 30-second timeout. John Zhao, big answer. He's got 15. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, they are laser focused on your success. Carson-Newman shooting 48% from the field. Lincoln Memorial shooting 47% from the field. The difference right now, the Eagles are 6 of 12 from beyond the arc. LMU is 2 for 9. Eagles have gotten to the free throw line 14 times, made 12 of them. Lincoln Memorial 5 of 5 at the line. Free throw shooting and three-point shooting, the difference in this one. Neither team conceding offensive rebounds. Combined 3 offensive boards in this game. Although Carson-Newman's 2 offensive rebounds both produced points. 48-37, Eagles by 11. Shot clock off. LMU playing for the final shot of the opening stanza. 48-37, Eagles by 11. 15 as Rankin gets it to Walters between the rings. Walters drives inside on Jaw, circles it up with the left hand and lays it in with 9 seconds to go. 9-point Eagle lead, 6 seconds left. Brennigan hustling front court, gets out of the key, hits Satterfield right wing. Satterfield with a triple off the mark at the horn, and that is how the first half comes to a close. 48-39, Eagles lead it at the halftime break. LMU played the final 5 minutes without Martez Brown. Eagles were able to push the lead out by 3 points from that moment. Carson-Newman played the final 9-14 without starting point guard Trey Hubbard on the floor. And in his absence, the Eagles were able to extend a 7-point lead out to 9 here at the halftime break. Good one here at Holt. 48-39. Eagles leading the Rail Splitters. We're back after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe a new electric heat pump or a new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We've got a quality contractor network, easy financing, and ANC inspects every job to assure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aecoop.org for application, contractor list, and more details. AEC, we're power with purpose. It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopCNEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletic skiers, ShopCNEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopCNEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopCNEagles.com.
It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopCNEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Corner, Zhao, catch three. Nylon for Zhao. Eagles lead.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back courtside in Holt Fieldhouse where Carson-Newman carries a 48-39 halftime lead over Lincoln Memorial. Eagles rattled off an 8-0 run to take control at about the midpoint of the first half. And Carson-Newman has not relinquished the lead since that 8-0 run. Extended it with a 6-0 burst out to as many as 12, but had to contend with answer points from Lincoln Memorial. Rail Splitters made 5 straight at one point to go on a 6-0 run to cut it down to 6, but the Eagles countered with a 5-0 burst to take it back up to double digits before Jordan Walters hit a layup with 9 seconds left to set the halftime margin at 9. Been entertaining basketball. Lincoln Memorial has made one more shot than Carson-Newman. However, Rail Splitters are 2 of 9 from 3. Eagles 6 of 13 from beyond the arc, and led by 18 first-half points from Ren Dyer. Dyer is 3 off his career high that he set at UVA Wise on January 25th last season. Dyer eyeing his 6th career 20-point night. He's complemented by John Zhao's 15 points. Zhao has done the bulk of his work on drives, 8 of 10 from the charity stripe, albeit an efficient 3 of 6 from the field. Wes Ennis leads Lincoln Memorial with 12 points. Jordan Walters has 10 on 5 of 7 shooting. Lincoln Memorial's screen and roll action gave the Eagles some problems there in the latter stages of the first half, but Carson-Newman seemed to adjust to that. The big note is foul trouble. Carson-Newman had to play the final 9:44 the first half without starting point guard Trey Hubbard. And even in his absence, the Eagles were able to extend the lead. Martez Brown and Wes Ennis both sat the final 4 minutes and change after picking up their second fouls. And Carson-Newman was able to extend the lead marginally with those two on the bench, but not a crazy amount. Lincoln Memorial did well to not let it get too away from them with no Wes Ennis and no Martez Brown. Eagles are +2 on the glass in a matchup of the 2 best rebounding teams in the South Atlantic Conference. Both teams have essentially conceded all offensive rebounding. Nobody is crashing in this game. It's because Lincoln Memorial and Carson-Newman both feel it is of greater value to get people back in transition. So just 3 offensive rebounds combined in this game. Carson-Newman has 2 of them and did manage to score off both of them. Halftime and hold, it's 48-39 in favor of Carson-Newman. We'll take you around the rest of the South Atlantic Conference after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagle Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopCNEagles.com scoreboard update. Now, back to the arena.
All right, back courtside here at Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman leads Lincoln Memorial 48-39 at the halftime break. Carson-Newman's women victorious earlier today in a good one between the Eagles and Rail Splitters. 72-64, 6 ties, 14 lead changes. In that one, Eagles got a 24-point, 15 rebound double-double from Lindsey Taylor. Keely Rogers also had an 11-point, 10-board double-double and was 4 assists shy of a triple-double. Elsewhere in the South Atlantic Conference, there are some real interesting scores in this one. Limestone playing host to Catawba. The Saints have a 43-41 halftime lead over the Indians behind 15 points from Zeb Graham and 11 from Sir Hughes. Catawba has shot 57% from the field, but 9 Indian turnovers. I've led to 9 Limestone points, and that in 7 threes from the Saints add up to the halftime lead for Limestone. 4 minutes into the second half, UVA Wise has a 42-41 lead on Emory and Henry. Ziever Wingfield with 11 points on 3 of 6 shooting to pace the Highland Cavaliers, who are just shooting 36% from the field. Mars Hill leads Tusculum at home, 41-34, behind 16 points from Caden Dawkins. Tusculum's gotten 8 from Akeem Odesipi, but Mars Hill shooting the cover off the ball, 54% from the field. Another score that is really interesting. Lenore Rhine, 54-52 leaders on Wingate with 11:34 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman, big-time Bear fans right now, although Wingate has outscored the Bears by 3 after halftime. Bulldogs are shooting 56% from the field. LR just 36% after halftime. Their hot shooting, 52% in the first half, has cooled off a smidge in that one. But Carson-Newman, big-time rooting interest for both Lenore Rhine and Limestone tonight. Anderson, 56-48, the lead over Newberry with 9:12 to go in the second half. Both teams shooting around 40% from the field. The difference is Anderson is 10 of 25 from beyond the arc. Garrett Denbo leads all scorers with 17 points. Here in Holt, Carson-Newman 48, Lincoln Memorial 39. Eagles trying to knock the Rail Splitters out of their possession of first place in the league standings. We're back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Goes top of key. Pull up three. On the way. Got it. Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Halftime in Holt Fieldhouse wrapping up as the Eagles carry a 48-39 lead on Lincoln Memorial. Before we get the second half started, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Eagle Sports Network. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you courtside. Skip Roberts running the show back inside of network control. Our broadcast crew in the building. Our director tonight, Jay West. Our replay operator, Ian Johnson. And our camera crew, Elena Corbett, Hunter Williams, Molly Bukowitz, and Rick Gintahome. Glad that you have spent your Wednesday night with us here on the Eagles Sports Network. Those thwacks you hear. The student section has been handed pool noodles for the second half, and they are funking them. LMU ball to open up the second stanza. Holt Fieldhouse feeling rowdy as LMU brings it front court. Furry's left wing, hands off to Ennis, out to Rankin between the rings. Rankin pops, head of the key, three, back iron no. Jaw boxes out Brown for the board. Eagles float it right to left ahead by 9. Zhao, left wing handles against Mikel Burries. Zhao points with his left hand to get Usman Jah to the head of the key. Takes the pass, dribble hand off Hubbard right wing. Hubbard accelerates inside, shot over top of Brown, airballed. Jah corrals the board, dish out to Zhao between the rings. 10 to shoot, 8 and 7. Zhao need to hurry, 6 and 5. Zhao, chest pass Browder right corner. 3-2, Browder falling away, missed it. Jah punched the rebound up and out of bounds into Carson-Newman's bench. Ball back to Lincoln Memorial, 9:15 to go in the second half. 48-39. Carson-Newman leading LMU. Rail Splitters in all blue, moving left to right with the basketball. Ennis right around a Brown screen, stop and pop right of the lane. 15-footers off the mark, Brown to the board, left block for the Between the legs dribble to the left hand. Feeds Browder head of the key. Browder down the right side of the lane, works on Walters. Backs him down, turns, right hand hook. Strong off the front iron. Brown the rebound, his 6th, and the Rail Splitters bring it front court down by 9. Innes head of the key, off to Walters' left wing. Walters hands off Burries, dives down the right side of the lane, right hand, teardrop, left it short. Browder corrals on the right side of the lane. Teams have combined 0 for 6 to start the second half. 90 seconds in, no change to the score, 48-39, Eagles leading. Hubbard, head of the key for Carson-Newman. Drives inside on Burries, right block, right hand, leaner, good off the window. Strong take for Trey Hubbard, he's got 9. 50-39, Eagles by 11, 18:08 to play in the second half. Rail Splitters onto the offensive end. Rankin between the rings. Right hand dribbles, goes right around a Brown screen. Stop and pop, right of the lane, misfires from 10. Hubbard the rebound. Outlets it ahead to Brennigan. Brennigan wanted the transition 3. Instead, bounce feed, right corner. John Zhao takes it off the mark, right of the rim. Innes the rebound. Good look from Zhao. He was wide open, didn't fall. Innes the other way. Leaps, lobs, Brown, left block, dump in at the window. Martez Brown has 8 points, 50-41. Eagles by 9, 17:32 to play in the second half. Both teams a 1 of 5 start from the field, 0 of 1 from 3 after halftime. Brennigan, left point, shakes, Rankin, open look from the keyhole, missed it from 17. Good dribbling action from Nick Brennigan, couldn't get the shot to fall. Rail Splitters onto the offensive end. Rankin into the high post for Walters. Dribbles off Burries out of the key. Burries down the left side of the lane. Muscles in on Brennigan. Teardrop short front iron. Zhao the rebound. Eagles running. Zhao stops right point. Backs it out to Hubbard right wing. Hubbard crossover handles on Walters. Eagles by 9. 16:53 to go second half. Off to Zhao left wing. Feed Jaw at the free throw line. Usman one dribble gets it off to Hubbard head of the key. Lob Browder left block. 10 to shoot. Browder man-to-man with Rankin. Skip it, right corner. Hubbard, catch 3 on the way. Hubbard misfires. Eagles have gotten some good open looks from deep here in the second half. Haven't gone down. 9-point lead for the Eagles, 50-41. 16:30 to play in the second half. Score after halftime, 2-2 presently. Innes down the right side of the lane. Usman Jah gave off of help on Brown, and Innes made him pay with an easy layup. 50-43. Lead cut to 7. 16:15 to go in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Hubbard between the rings, picked up by Burries. Finds Zhao right point. Innes sticks to him. Zhao dribbles inside on Innes, backs him down right block, turns, left hand scoop, smooches it in off the window. 17 for John Zhao, the reigning sack player of the week. 52-43, Eagles by 9 with 15:50 to go in the second half. Rail Splitters bring it from left to right. Innes between the rings against Nick Brennigan. Innes dribbles down the middle of the lane, spins, fades, tough shot, knocks it down over the sack logo. Wes Innes has 16 points to pace LMU. 52-45, Eagles by 7, 15:30 to go in the second half. Eagles bring it front court. Hubbard head of the key, off to Zhao right point. Zhao leaps, Innes reaches. Innes has been baited into his third personal. Third personal on Innes. First team foul on the Rail Splitters. Come to a break in the action. 15:21 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 52. Lincoln Memorial 45. We're back to Holt after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/ Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
15:21 to go in the second half. 52-45. Carson-Newman leads LMU. Rail Splitters outscoring the Eagles 6-4 after halftime. But John Zhao will get 3 free throws after baiting a reach by Wes Innes, who picked up his 3rd personal foul as a result of that reach. So Zhao at the line, where he's 8 for 10 on the day. First free throw for Zhao is in nothing but net. 53-45. Chance for the Eagles to take the lead back to double digits. With these Zhao free throws, he cans the second. 54-45, Eagles by 9. One more free throw for John Zhao. Puts it up, missed that one off the heel. 10 of 13. Zhao gets 2 of 3. And it's a 54-45 lead for the Eagles with 15-13 to go in the second half. Innes stays in the game, driving on Nick Brennigan, and he's whistled for a foul. Second on Brennigan, first on the Eagles. Innes out there with 3 personals. The Eagles go right at him. Holt Fieldhouse at full throat as Rankin lobs into Walters. Walters back to Rankin in the left corner. Baseline drive, just Walters out of the key. Walters down on the right block, spins into Beaker, drops it off Brown, lost out of bounds into the student section. Brown, a guttural roar in frustration as he makes his way back right to left across the floor. 6th turnover for Lincoln Memorial. 54-45, Eagles by 9, 14:56 to play in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Hubbard for Beaker between the rings. Beaker, left hand dribbles, hands off Jack Browder. Browder inside on Brown, takes it up with the right hand and scoops it in off glass. Out to an 11-point Eagle lead. 56-45 with 14:35 to go in the second half. Jack Browder has 8 points. Rail Splitters onto the offensive end. Rankin down the left side of the lane. Drive, dish, Walters right baseline. Drop it off Brown, left block, turns, right block, reverse layup. Strong off the window, punched out, head of the key, Burries. Pumps the 3, drives middle of the lane. Teardrop off the back iron, no. Rebound loose, whistle, foul. Who's this on? A lot of contact, a lot of bodies. It's on Trey Hubbard. Well, of all the players that I was going to say drew a foul there, Trey Hubbard was about 5th on the list. And that's his 3rd. Team 2nd. Rankin's inbounds comes into the right corner for Innes. Baseline drive on Brennigan, gets the cut, misfires the layup. Rebound punched out. Walters loses it at the free throw line to John Zhao. Zhao into the front court. Zip it, left corner, Hubbard. Baseline drive, gets into the paint, curls out to the right wing, and resets with Brennigan between the rings. Brennigan calls for a screener. Instead, he passes to Beaker, head of the key. Back around to Hubbard, right wing. Hubbard pulls from range, misfires off to the left. Walters, the rebound left to the lane. Eagles by 11. Rail Splitters bring it from left to right. Rankin into the keyhole for Walters. Walters, ball held at his waist, flips it to Burries. Bounce feed Walters cutting down the left side of the lane. Browder cuts him off. Walters spins left. Left-hand hook, good off the window. Jordan Walters with 12. 56-47, Eagles by 9. 13:25 to go in the second half. Eagles bring it right to left. Both teams shooting 30% from the field after halftime. Beaker, head of the key. Zip it, Zhao right wing. Zhao curling down the left side lane. Drop it off Beaker right block. Leans in on Walters and connects off the window. First points for Ben Beaker. John Zhao has his 2nd assist. 58-47, back to an 11-point Eagle lead. 13-minute mark second half. Now you got a whistle and a foul on Nick Brennigan away from the ball. That's his 3rd. Team's 3rd. Eagles leaving both Hubbard and Brennigan on the floor. Now Hubbard checks out for Jarius Satterfield. Brennigan and Wes Innes now for Lincoln Memorial, both playing with 3 personals. 12:58 to go second half, 58-47. Eagles by 11 in front of a packed house here in Holt. Rankin, left wing off to Innes in the left corner. Innes tries the triple over top of Satterfield, and he cans it. 19 for Wes Innes. 58-50, Eagles by 8. 12:47 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman works the basketball from right to left. Satterfield between the rings, picked up by Burries. Feeds Zhao at the head of the key. Zhao, jab step on Walters, drives the right side of the lane, gets in and draws a foul. John Zhao will get a pair of free throws after Jordan Walters is whistled for his second and the team's second. Zhao is 10 of 13 at the charity stripe, most free throws he's ever attempted in a game. He makes this next one and will have matched his career high for free throws made in the game with 11. He did that earlier this season at Tusculum. And Zhao indeed does connect on the first free throw. He's got 20 as Ren Dyer checks in for Nick Brennigan. 59-50, Carson-Newman by 9. 12:33 to go in the second half. One more free throw for John Zhao. Couple dribbles, puts it up, puts it in, nothing but strings. 21 for Zhao. 60-50, Eagles by 10. 12:33 to go in the second half. Rail Splitters work the ball from left to right. Rankin, high-low lob to Walters' right elbow. Walters corrals, flips it out to Ennis, right wing. Catch three, back iron no. Ren Dyer hit him though, and he'll get 3 free throws. Second on Dyer, fourth on the Eagles. Wes Ennis to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point game. Ennis with 19 points, 7 of 12 from the field and 2 of 5 from 3. He's a perfect 3 of 3 at the charity stripe. Only missed 5 free throws all season long. And that trend continues. He's got 20 points. Had his career high back 18 days ago at Catawba when he had 28. He cans the second. And he's sitting on 21 points. He's got the lead down to 8. A chance to make it 7. Ennis spins the ball into his right hand, shoots it with his left, and he goes 3 for 3. 60-57, Eagles by 7. 12:22 to play in the second half. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Eagles ball in the front court. Browder between the rings, loops over to Satterfield left wing. Chest pass Zhao right wing. Walters on him. Back to the left point, 10 to shoot, down inside left baseline, touch it, Beeker, middle of the lane, right hand leaner, no. Browder corrals and finishes from the right side. Jack Browder has 8 points, back to a 9-point Carson-Newman lead. 62-53 with 11:50 to go in the second half. This is the halftime margin. Ennis down the left side of the lane, spins in, shoots over top of Dyer, and converts from 12 feet out over the SAC logo. Tried to draw the foul, officials saw through it. 62-55, Eagles by 7. 11:32 to play in the second half. Eagles front court, Zhao, right wing, 3, rattles it home. John Zhao has 24. Carson-Newman's back on top by 10. 65-55 with 11:20 to play in the second half. Rail Splitters onto the offensive end. Rankin, right wing handles. Takes it with the left hand to the head of the key, down the left side of the lane, scoops it up with the left hand and lays it in off the glass. Nice take for Chase Rankin, he's got 4 points. 65-57, Eagles by 8 with 11:02 to play in the second half. Eagles have made 5 of their last 7 shots from the field. Rail Splitters 3 in a row. Beeker in the high post for Carson-Newman. Back to the basket on Brown, dribbles inside, turns right, ducks the shoulder, right hand hook, missed everything, but he draws a third personal on Martez Brown. 2 free throws for Ben Beeker when we come back. Third team foul on Lincoln Memorial. 10:49 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 65, Lincoln Memorial 57. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages. Packed crowd for this Southeast Region battle here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
10:49 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman has a 65-57 lead on Lincoln Memorial. And Ben Beeker is headed to the line to shoot two for Carson-Newman with an opportunity to extend this 8-point lead. Eagles grabbed the lead with an 8-0 run in the first half, and they have maintained it since then. Been fairly even since that 8-0 burst. Beeker's first free throw is on the way and long off the back iron. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman debit card. Stop by any First Bank location and get your Carson-Newman debit card to show your Eagles' pride. Beeker adjusts and connects on the second free throw. It's a 9-point Eagle lead. 66-57 with 10:45 to go in the second half. Rail Splitters bring the basketball from left to right. Rankin bounces it to Walters' left elbow. Walters looks inside, nothing there. Turns, now puts the ball on the floor and dribbles over to the right wing. Bounce feed, Burries in the paint, lost the handle on it. Dyer steals. Ahead to John Zhao, who races front court. Zhao, right wing, guarded by Ennis man-to-man. Zhao feeds Beeker at the head of the key. Dribble over to the right wing, give to Satterfield. Off to Dyer, left wing, back to Satterfield, head of the key. Satterfield down the right side of the lane, bounce feed inside. It looked like it got kicked, no call. Zhao with it right wing. Zhao dribbles in on Ennis, leans up, can't hit the shot off the window, trying to put that fourth personal on Ennis. Rail Splitters the rebound, bringing it front court. Burry stumbles, gets it to Ennis right corner. Ennis, shifty move, takes the three, misfires off the back iron. Zhao saves in the rebound and pegs it in off of Jordan Walters' waist. That draws pleasure from the Mossy Creek Maniacs to our right. 66-57, Eagles by 9. Jarius Satterfield dribbles front court for Carson-Newman. Satterfield, left hand handles on Rankin. Gets it to the left wing. Chest pass Dyer left corner. Back to Satterfield left wing. Satterfield moves inside on Rankin. Leans in. Can't hit the shot with 5 on the clock. But he does draw a personal foul on Chase Rankin. It's his second. The team's fourth. And Satterfield ruled to have been in the act of shooting. No, shot clock to 20 and the Eagles get the ball out of bounds to the right baseline. Foul came before Satterfield's shot. Dyer to trigger. Gets it to Satterfield in the right corner. Back to Dyer right corner. Catch three on the way. Airballed it well strong. Ennis the rebound. Rail Splitters running down by 9. Rankin into the left corner. Burries. Moves inside on Beeker. Cut off. Burries twirls around. Got a whistle and a hand check foul on Ben Beeker. First on Beeker. 5th on the Eagles. Much to the displeasure of the Mossy Creek Maniacs to our right. 66-57, Eagles by 9 with 9:17 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman shooting 38% from the field in the second stanza. LMU at 44. Rankin gets it into Burries, left corner for a three. Burries missed it. Browder was falling out of bounds. They called a flop on Burries. Wow. We have not seen that adjudicated frequently. Offensive foul on Burries, going for the trip and the stick out. So that is Burries first, the 5th on the Rail Splitters. They call Burries for the trip, trying to draw the foul on Browder. 66-57, Eagles by 9, 9:15 to go in the second half. Eagles move the basketball from right to left. Dyer, right wing with the rock. Burries on him. Goes to Browder at the head of the key. Browder works inside on Ennis. Backs him down right block. Browder turns right, ducks the shoulder, up and under move, left-hand leaner, no. Brown seizes his 10th rebound on the right block. LMU in transition. Ennis down the middle of the lane, whistle, jump ball, possession arrow to Carson-Newman. Jack Browder and John Zhao cause the tie-up. Eagles get the ball. Carson-Newman hasn't made a shot from the field in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Lincoln Memorial hasn't scored in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Eagles maintaining a 66-57 lead with 8:49 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman trying to stop the field goal drought here. Dyer, left wing, picked up by Burries. Dyer feeds Beaker at the head of the key. Beaker back to Dyer, left wing. Nothing inside, goes to the left corner for Satterfield. Satterfield drops it off Browder, left block. Back to the basket on Ennis with 10 to shoot. Browder backs him down, turns, right-hand hook, back iron, no. Beaker, Ennis collide, rebound loose, Rankin corrals. Gets it ahead to Burries, hop step into the lane, teardrop up, back iron, no. Beaker the rebound, shovels ahead to Satterfield for Dyer. Dyer driving on Brown, whistle, foul on Brown. That is the fourth personal on Martez Brown. Jeremiah Samarimpis out to the timeline in protest. He thought it should be a jump ball. The officials say that Brown got him on the wrist, though. Sixth team foul on LMU. 2 free throws for Ren Dyer. Neither team has scored in more than 2.5 minutes. Ren Dyer will try to stop that with these 2 free throws. Dyer's first is on the way. Calmly buries it, nothing but strings. 19 for Ren Dyer, a season high, 2 off his career high. 67-57, Eagles by 10. 8:13 to go in the second half. One more free throw for Ren Dyer. Dyer looking for his 6th career 20-point game. His first this season. Puts it up, and he has it with a rattle off the front of the 10. 68-57, Eagles by 11. LMU hasn't scored in 3 minutes. Eagles haven't made a shot from the field in 3 minutes. Eagles by 11 with 8:03 to play in the second half. Walters at the head of the key. Dives down the right side of the lane, ducks the shoulder, misses the layup over top of Brennigan. Dyer rises up to grab his 6th rebound, and the Eagles bring it from right to left. Satterfield across the timeline, center court. Feeds Zhao at the right point. Dribble handoff for Brennigan, right wing. Brennigan flips Dyer head of the key. Dyer, skip left corner, Browder. Browder downstairs to Zhao, left block. Spins on Rankin, reverse layup, draws a foul. John Zhao headed to the line after the harm on Chase Rankin. His 3rd, the team's 7th. Brings us to a break in the action. 7:35 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 68, Lincoln Memorial 57. Rail Splitters haven't scored in 3 minutes. Eagles haven't made a shot from the field in 4, and yet they lead by double digits. Back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
7:35 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman holds a 68-57 lead on Lincoln Memorial. Both teams shooting worse than 40% from the field after halftime. Carson-Newman hasn't made a shot in 4 minutes. Rail Splitters haven't scored in 3.5. But the Eagles have gotten to the free throw line. They're 7 of 9 at the stripe after halftime. And that has enabled them to maintain this lead in spite of the dry spell from the field. John Zhao is at the line shooting 2. He's got 24, make it 25 tonight as he knocks down the first. 12-point Eagle lead, matching their largest. 69-57 with 7:35 to play in the second half. One more free throw for John Zhao. Puts it up, puts it in. New largest lead for Carson-Newman is at 13 points. 70-57, 7:33 to go in the second half. Trey Hubbard is back onto the floor for Carson-Newman. Rankin dribbles front court for the Rail Splitters at the head of the key. Rankin right around the screen to the wing. Chest pass, Ennis up top. Ennis left around a Brown screen. Down the left side of the lane on Dyer. Shoots over top of him. No. Rebound free out to the wing for Zhao. Zhao into the front court. Hits Browder down the left side of the lane. Browder sends it up and in with the right hand. A kiss off the glass. That's 10 for Browder. Carson-Newman by 15, their biggest lead of the night. Rail splitters with it front court. Lincoln drops it off Brown, middle of the lane. Discards his defender and lays it in. That stops LMU's 4-minute scoring drought. 72-59, Eagles by 13. 6:45 to go in the second half. Eagles on to the offensive end. A three, yes! 75-59. Carson-Newman the lead. Timeout. Lincoln Memorial. 6:30 to play. Second half. Carson-Newman 75. Lincoln Memorial 59. Eagles are up 16. And we're back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
All right, back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman has a 75-59 lead on LMU with 6:30 to play in the second half. A John Zhao three has stretched the lead to 16. LMU ball out of the break. Rankin, right wing. Dribbles left to the head of the key. Right around the Brown screen. Chest pass Burry's right wing. Burry's behind the back on John Zhao. Zhao got him with a hold. Second personal on Zhao. Sixth team foul on the Eagles. Innes will inbound from in front of Lincoln Memorial's bench. Innes, chest pass Burry's right wing. Burry's between the legs, crossover on Zhao. Takes him down to the right block, lays it up. Missed it off the front iron. Rebound punched out of Zhao's hands and out of bounds into the student section. It stays with Lincoln Memorial. Inbounds will come from Rankin, right baseline. Goes Sells right corner. Baseline drive, lays it up over top of Browder. Spins out left side. Hubbard grabs the rebound. And the Eagles race from left to right. Hubbard between the rings for Carson-Newman, goes to Dyer between the circles. Dyer fakes the handoff to Brennigan. Twirls around, hits Browder head of the key. Browder points to a spot for Dyer to set a screen. Pick and pop. Browder fires, bending no off the front of the 10. Rebound snared by Martez Brown. Rail splitters down 16, bringing it left to right. Rankin head of the key three. Rankin drains it. Rankin pulls it within 12, or 13, pardon me, 75-62. With 5:22 to play in the second half. Eagles with it front court. Hubbard out to Zhao at the head of the key. Chest pass Browder left wing. Zip it to Dyer right point. Dyer wants a triple. Front of the 10, no good. Burry's the rebound. Rail splitters ranging left to right. Burry's head of the key three on the way. Burry's misfires. Rebound loose to the free throw line. Grabbed by Brennigan. Eagles by 13 with 5 minutes to go. Brennigan across the timeline center court. Right hand dribbles over to the right wing against Chase Rankin. Feeds Dyer at the head of the key. Dyer, chest pass Hubbard left corner. Hubbard back to Dyer up top. Dyer dials long distance. Off the mark to the right. Rankin the rebound. Ahead the right sideline Burries. Back to Rankin trailing right point. Jab step. Shot over top of Brennigan. Well contested. Dyer the rebound. in the middle of the lane for Carson-Newman. His 6th board. Eagles bring it from right to left. Haven't scored in 2 minutes. Hubbard between the rings for Carson-Newman. Chest pass over to Dyer, left wing. Dyer hands off to John Zhao. Zhao takes it to the head of the key, flips it over to Brennigan, right wing. Brennigan looks inside, nothing there, 5 to shoot. Brennigan, 4 and 3, down to the right block, dragging his pivot foot. No, got a tie-up. Jump ball, possession arrow to Lincoln Memorial. So the Eagles turn it over. First turnover of the half for Carson-Newman. And the ball back to LMU. 75-62, Eagles by 13. 4:06 to play in the second half. Rankin will bring it across the timeline and take it to the left wing. Rankin, chest pass Sells, back to Rankin, left wing. Rankin down the middle of the lane, goes in on Browder, circles it up, lays it in off the window, counted and a foul. Nice take for Chase Rankin. He puts a second personal on Jack Browder. 7th team foul on the Eagles, and we come to a break in the action. 3:57 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 75. Lincoln Memorial 64. Eagles with an 11-point lead, but they haven't scored in nearly 3 minutes. We are back to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
3:57 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 75 and Lincoln Memorial 64. Carson-Newman outscoring the Rail Splitters by 2 after halftime. They've led by as many as 16. Chase Rankin is at the line for Lincoln Memorial, trying to polish off an and-one opportunity for a career 83% free throw shooter. Puts it up, rolls in off the front iron. 10-point game, 75-65. It's a 6-0 Lincoln Memorial run. Got a 16-point lead down to 10 in the last 98 seconds. Eagles haven't scored and coming up on 3 minutes. Brennigan over to Dyer, left wing. Back to Brennigan, left wing. Brennigan brings 2 to the ball. Bounce feed Dyer, head of the key. Over to Browder, right wing. Browder drives on Burry's right-hand teardrop. Good off the glass over top of Martez Brown. 12 for Jack Browder. 77-65. Eagles by 12. 3:30 to play in the second half. Rail Splitters front court. Ennis off to Rankin, left wing. Rankin dives the middle of the lane. Backdoor lob. Brown ends up tapping it in. 77-67. Inbounds tipped out of bounds by Burries. Stays with Carson-Newman. 77-67. Eagles by 10. 3:15 to go in the second half. Full court pressure on for the Rail Splitters. In Trey Hubbard's hands. And Hubbard brings it across the timeline left side for Carson-Newman. Out to Dyer between the rings. Dribble handoff for Brennigan, right wing. 2 to the ball on him. 2 passes, left corner. Browder, catch 3. Front iron, no. Dyer punches the rebound out of bounds, and in doing so, collides with Wes Ennis. Wren has been charged with his 3rd personal, and the team's 8th. So we march 75 feet the other way, and an opportunity for Lincoln Memorial to score with the clock stopped. Best case scenario here for LMU. 77-67, Eagles by 10, 2:57 to play, second half. Wes Ennis with 24 points. He's a perfect 6 of 6 at the line. LMU a perfect 9 of 9 as a team. Ennis bends the knees, front end of the 1-and-1 is true. He's got 25 points. 77-68, Eagles lead cut to 9. This is the halftime margin. Needs to get it down to 8, and Innis does. 77-69, Eagles by 8, 2:57 to play in the second half. Kelberry's full court pressure on Trey Hubbard. Hubbard breaks it across the timeline and brings it front court for Carson-Newman. Over to Brennigan, right wing, out to Hubbard at the head of the key. Chest pass, Browder, right wing. Dribbles inside on Sells. Backs him down, spins right, ducks the shoulder. Right hand leaner, connects off the window. Strong take for Drac Browder. He's got 14. 79-69, Eagles by 10 with 10:33 to play second half. Rail splitters front court. Burries down the left side of the lane. Floater, won't fall. Browder the rebound. Gets it into Nick Brennigan's hands. Brennigan in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline to Dyer, left side. 2:20 to play. Eagles by 10, basketball in hand. Dyer sets up, shot between the rings. 15 on the shot clock. Over to Zhao between the circles. 10 and 9. 2:05 to play. 8 and 7. Zhao between the rings. Guarded by Sells. 4 and 3. Zhao, step back, on the way. Misfires off the front iron. Innis the rebound. 10-point lead for the Eagles with 1:55 to go. Rail splitters front court. Innis, right wing, left open for 3. Innis nails it. Timeout Lincoln Memorial with 1:49 to play. 1:49 to play. Eagles left Wes Innis naked in transition. And he makes Carson-Newman pay with his 29th point. New career high for Wes Innis. 79-72. Eagles by 7 with 1:49 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman has shot 37% from the field after halftime. Lincoln Memorial's outscored the Eagles 33-31 in the second half. Carson-Newman trying to fight to the finish and collect a big one here over the Rail Splitters at home. A win would move Carson-Newman into a tie for second in the league standings. (79-72). Eagles by 7 with 1:49 to play in the second half. Eagles cannot have empty possessions here down the stretch run. Dyer can run the baseline. LMU will press all 94 feet. Brennigan trapped in the backcourt, goes to Hubbard, ahead to Zhao. Zhao down the right side lane, goes in and thunders it down with 2 hands. 81-72, LMU sprints the other way. Innis, right corner, open look from deep around a screen, off the mark. Rebound deflected out of bounds by Jay Boyd. Back to Carson-Newman. 81-72, Eagles by 9 with 92 seconds left. Dyer will inbound. He cannot run the baseline. Dyer triggers into Nick Brennigan in the backcourt. Brennigan stops, trap, pass deflected. Innis gets it to Chase Rankin. LMU gets the steal. Jay Boyd dribbles it off of his foot, right side of the lane. Browder steals it for Carson-Newman. And pass deflected out of bounds by Jay Boyd with 77 seconds left. 81-72, Eagles by 9. Minute 17 to play in the second half. Dyer will inbound right baseline. A 9-point lead. Full court pressure on for the Rail Splitters. Inbounds comes to John Zhao. Jay Boyd pressures him. Zhao drives past him, leaps, gets it to Browder. Out to Brennigan between the rings. Innis tried to draw a charge, and now Brennigan is fouled. A 1-and-1 by Wes Innis. That's his 4th, the team's 8th. 1-and-1 for Nick Brennigan with 67 seconds left, and the Eagles leading 81-72 on Lincoln Memorial. Kel Burry set to check in. He does, and replaces Jay Boyd. So 1-and-1 for Nick Brennigan, who has been quiet today. Just 4 points, 2 of 5 from the field. Hasn't attempted a 3-point shot. Brought into the 1-and-1, misfired off the back of the rim. Brown the rebound. Gets it into Rankin's hands. Eagles by 9. Rankin into the front court for Burries. Down the middle of the lane, leaps, teardrop, good, with 56.8 seconds left. 81-74, Eagles by 7. Jack Browder gets it to Trey Hubbard, who's promptly fouled by Mikkel Burries with 52.5 to play. That is Burries' second. The 9th on the Rail Splitters, 1-1 for Trey Hubbard. 81-74, Eagles by 7. 52.5 seconds left in this clash of the Titans. Hubbard hoping to get 1 plus the bonus. Couple dribbles, puts up the front end of the 1-1 and earns the second with a rattle. 10 points for Trey Hubbard, one of 4 Eagles in double figures. 82-74, 8-point lead for the Eagles with 52.5 to play. Second free throw for Hubbard. Knocks it down. 83-74. 9-point lead for the Eagles with 52 seconds left. Rankin across the timeline. Gives off to Wes Ennis. Ennis between the rings. Down the left side of the lane. Stops. Left block. Dumps in as he discards Nick Brennigan. Nick Brennigan says, hey, there's some perspiration on the floor. I slipped. 83-76. Carson-Newman by 7. The Rail Splitters have made 5 of their last 7 shots from the field. 7-point Eagle lead with 43.9 ticks left. Mops out to take care of the perspiration. LMU, no doubt, will be looking to foul immediately. Got to look at the replay here on the scores table. And yeah, Nick Brennigan straight up slipped. Jay Boyd checks in to replace Wes Ennis, who is playing with 4 fouls. An offense for defense sub for Lincoln Memorial. Barry Mathis and James Gibson are chatting, potentially about the legality of the sub, maybe? I don't know what they could have been talking about. 83-76, Carson-Newman by 7. 43.9 seconds left. Dyer inbounds. Goes to Jack Browder, back to Dyer in the backcourt. Dyer feeds back to Browder, right sideline. And Browder promptly fouled by Jay Boyd. First on Boyd, 10th on the Rail Splitters. 38.6 seconds left. 83-76, Carson-Newman by 7. Jack Browder to the line to shoot 2. Browder with 14 points. As Carson-Newman trying to get the job done at home here against the Rail Splitters. Been evenly matched. An 8-0 run in the first half, the separator for Carson-Newman right now. Browder bounces it twice, front end is up, front end is good. 15 for Jack Browder, 8-point lead for the Eagles, 84-76 with 38.6 seconds left. One more free throw for Jack Browder. Lobs it up, lobs it in, 2-2 trip. 85-76, Eagles by 9, 37 seconds left. Rankin across the timeline. Dribbles it to the right wing, dribbles it off Nick Brennigan's hip. Got a whistle and a foul on Nick Brennigan. Unlucky on Nick, that's his 4th, team's 9th. 1-1 for Chase Rankin. So Rankin gets 1-1. 1 of 1 at the stripe today. 31.9 seconds left. Carson-Newman 85, LMU 76. Rankin spins the ball into his left hand, shoots the front end with his right, and buries it. LMU has not missed a free throw on 12 attempts tonight for a team coming in 10th in the league in free throw shooting. Makes it an 8-point game, a chance to get it down to 7. Rankin bends the knees, lobs it up. That one's in as well. 85-78. Eagles by 7 with 31.9 to play. Inbounds comes to John Zhao, and he's fouled in the backcourt by Matthew Sells. So Sells commits his second personal, and the team's 11th. Let's go 75 feet the other way for 2 John Zhao free throws. 31 for Zhao, his 3rd career 30-point game, and his 2nd in his last 3. Zhao looking to stretch it back to 9. Bends the knees, the first free throw's up and good. 15 of 18 from the line for John Zhao. 15 made 3 throws, tied with Charles Clark for the 5th most in a game in school history. One more free throw for John Zhao. Puts it up, puts it in. He's got 33. 87-78, Carson-Newman by 9. Shot clock is off. 25 seconds to go. Rail splitters front court. Rankin, head of the key, down the left side of the lane. Drives past Hubbard and lays it in. 20.4 to play. 87-80, Eagles by 7. Inbounds comes to Trey Hubbard. He is promptly fouled by Chase Rankin. 19.2 to go. It's Rankin's 4th, the team's 12th. Trey Hubbard, a 75-foot march to the other end to shoot 2. Hubbard with 11 points tonight. 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, and 2 of 2 at the stripe. Hubbard bends the knees. First free throw's on the way, and through, nothing but strings. Carson-Newman 28 of 33 at the line today as a team. That has been a massive difference in this game, as has the Eagles' ability to thin to the three-point line. LMU 5 of 17. Hubbard makes it 2 of 2. Eagles 89. Rail splitters 80 with 18 seconds left. Rankin into the front court. Gets it to Burries at the head of the key. Down the left side of the lane. He lays it up and in past Ren Dyer. 12.8 to go. Back to a 7-point game. 89-82. Ren Dyer will inbound. Looking. And Jack Browder is held by Mikal Burries in the backcourt before Dyer's inbounds pass even came in. That is Burries' 3rd, the team's 13th. March to the other end continues as Browder got his right elbow yanked. Jack Browder with 16 points, a quiet 16 on 7 of 17 shooting. Browder bends the knees, puts the first free throw up and through. 90-82, Eagles by 8 with 12.8 seconds left. More free throw for Jack Browder and a chance to push it back to a 9-point game. Puts it up, rattles it home. 91-82, 12 seconds left. Rail splitter sprinting front court. Rankin to the head of the key, 7 and 6. Rankin down the right side of the lane, drops it off Brown, off his hands, out of bounds, stays with LMU with 4.3 to play. Jeremiah Samarippis wants to burn his final timeout. But with 4.3 seconds left, it only forestalls what feels like the inevitable. Full timeout utilized by Lincoln Memorial. Mossy Creek Maniacs serenading Lincoln Memorial. 91-82, Eagles by 9 with 4.3 seconds left. Rail splitters with the ball. Carson-Newman has played a dandy here in Holt. Rankin will inbound right baseline. Rankin looking. Backdoor lob intercepted by Browder. Deflected out of bounds. Stays with LMU with 2.6 to play. LMU went for the backdoor lob and a jam to Martez Brown, but Browder thwarted it. Rankin triggers in left corner. Burries, pump fake, steps right, fires a 3. No good. Buzzer. Ball game. Eagles win. The rail splitters have been weighed. The rail splitters have been measured. And the rail splitters have been found wanting. It is Carson-Newman's night tonight in Holt Fieldhouse with a 9-point win over first place Lincoln Memorial. Eagles prevail in fine fettle behind 33 points from John Zhao, 20 from Ren Dyer, and Carson-Newman's players meeting the Maniacs in celebration after a quality home win. 91-82, the final from Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman now sits tied for second in the league standings. Domino's post-game report headed your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's postgame report on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Bring it backdoor lob. Dyer throws it down with two hands.
Your Stats Breakdown, a conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman wins a dandy, 91-82 over Lincoln Memorial. Eagles and Rail Splitters are now tied for second in the South Atlantic Conference standings, and both teams are a game back of first place Wingate as a result of today's action. So Carson-Newman victorious, 91-82, and now tied with the Rail Splitters for second place in the South Atlantic Conference standings. This one was a really entertaining game. It came down to two things. One, Carson-Newman really defended the three-point line well. Carson-Newman dropped everybody in transition, didn't crash the offensive glass, and did that as one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league in the country. Gave up that aspect of their game, and it paid off. Still managed to out-rebound LMU, but cut down on what the Rail Splitters got in transition. And then the Eagles did a fine job of making some key threes, but then also getting to the free throw line at an exceptionally high level. Carson-Newman goes 31 of 36 at the line as a team. The 31 free throws are tied for the 8th most made in a game in school history, while the 36 attempts actually do not register in the top 20. So the Eagles took them and made them at a really strong clip. And Carson-Newman gets the job done over Lincoln Memorial, 91-82. Second half was dead even in a 43-43 ball game. It was the first half where Carson-Newman did its work. The Eagles were able to build a double-digit lead at times, and then were able to maintain it in the second half in spite of some droughts. It's time now for our AEC electrifying play of the game, and it was this beautiful fast break with sensational ball movement between John Zhao and Ren Dyer.
Dyer lost the handle on Zhao the steal. 2-on-3 break. Ahead to Dyer. Leach feeds. Zhao. Jam with the two hands. What ball movement on the break between Dyer and Zhao, who didn't have numbers 2-on-3. 43-31. Dyer lost the handle on it. Zhao the steal. 2-on-3 break. Ahead to Dyer. Leach feeds. Zhao. Jam with the two hands. What ball movement on the break between Dyer and Zhao, who didn't have numbers 2-on-3.
That is our AEC electrifying play of the game. AEC, member-owned and service-driven, bringing value to everyday life. After all, you're not just a utility customer. You are a co-op member. We'll get to Chuck Benson's comments here in a moment as we have some highlights exporting from our video system, so we can't actually record the interview just yet. So Chuck's going to sit here and listen to me give the ShopSeeingEagles.com scoreboard update. I know he'll be a big fan of that, listening to me talk about other South Atlantic Conference games. We'll start with the women's game earlier today. Carson-Newman prevailed over Lincoln Memorial 72-64 behind Lindsey Taylor's 24-point, 15-rebound double-double. Keely Rogers also had a double-double with 11 points and 10 boards. Was 4 assists shy of a triple-double. On the men's side, there are some real interesting games. With 48 seconds left in the second half, Limestone holds an 81-76 lead over Carson-Newman's next opponent, Catawba. The Saints have buried 10 of 25 threes, gotten 27 points from Zeb Graham, while Javion Jones and Chris Robinson have powered the Indians with 14 points apiece. And with 48 seconds left in the second half, it is an 81-76 lead for the Saints over the Indians. Final from the Pryor Center, Emory and Henry has put a halt to its 8-game losing streak with a 71-70 win over UVA Wise. Cavs didn't make a field goal over the final 4:18, and Emory and Henry prevails in spite of shooting just 31.9% from the field. The Wasps out-rebounded the Highland Cavaliers 53-39 in that one. How about this score? Tusculum rallies on the road against Mars Hill for a 73-72 win. The Lions were ahead by 12 in the second half, but then Tusculum went on a run, grabbed a lead on a 4-point play with 7 minutes to go in the second half, and picks up the win, 73-72 behind 17 points from Josiah Hobbs. Lenore-Rhyne led Wingate by 11 points with 8:31 to play in the second half, but the Bulldogs pulled off a sensational 9-0 run to flip that game on its head, and Wingate wins 81-77 over Lenore-Rhyne behind 28 points from Kendall Taylor and 27 from Donnell Nixon. We continue on the Domino's postgame report. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. I've got to go into my files, Chuck. I've been waiting for this one.
Well.
I've been
Aren't
waiting
you
for this
proud of
one.
yourself?
I'm very
Two
proud
can play
of
that.
myself.
Two can play that.
Look at
game.
this guy. I've got from the 1991 media guide.
Not changed too much, have I?
I should have aged like a moldy chunk of milk.
Oh, I guess it could be worse.
A fine cheese. If it's
Good gracious.
if it's
Where
one
did you
of
get that
One
thing?
of those cheeses that's left to rot in a cave for 3
Good
decades.
gracious. You've been sitting on that for a hot
I have
minute.
been sitting on that one for a minute.
Good gracious, Cap.
Chuck, what a game. What a performance. Felt like your team executed it at every turn tonight. And when it wasn't hitting, we're doing things that didn't allow Lincoln Memorial to get back into the game. What did you see from your squad tonight?
Great preparation going into today. Great follow through when it mattered. Execution on both sides of the ball. Attention to detail on both sides of the ball. Meeting game specific goals. I'm so proud of our guys. I'm proud of them, and I'm happy for them because this is the kind of game, you got a big time game, big time opponent. The house is packed. Student section is electric, and everybody here wanted something. And our people got what they wanted. Everybody on our side of the fence got what they wanted. And so I'm happy that everybody's walking out here tonight feeling good.
Not too often that you get one of these, and we often, I don't think in 12 years of doing this we've ever mentioned the women's game in one of our post-game chats. A great night for both Carson-Newman men's and women's basketball. Playing in front of a crowd in excess of 1,500. I think the official number was 1,722. How much did the crowd make a difference?
Huge,
tonight?
man. I told our guys with 9 seconds left, and I quote myself, if we hold on and win this thing, after you shake their hands, go down there and show appreciation and love for our students and the people that were in attendance tonight, because they were a big, big part, man. They kept it charged up in here. That was fun, man. They were having a good time. And it was, they were our sixth man, so to speak. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate it that they did that. They helped us, and I'm glad that we were able to let them have an enjoyable night too, because, you come away and you don't have the W, it's not as fun for anybody. So I'm just so happy for everybody involved.
This was a really entertaining chess match for what you and Jeremiah Samarippis had to coach through.
Yeah.
Foul trouble. Trayvon Hubbard picked up his second with about 9:44 to go in the first half. Had to sit. You didn't do what you did against Wingate and bring him back in.
No.
And on the flip, Jeremiah Samarippis had to coach without Wes Ennis and Martez Brown in foul trouble. How much did that impact things today both ways?
Well, I thought Jarius came in and gave us quality minutes when Trey was out with the foul trouble, and then everybody else just did their jobs. I think our guys got enough confidence now in the group collective that when we do face something like we faced with Trey being in foul trouble, that we still had a good response to it. And then on the flip of it, I'm sure it was difficult for Jeremiah. Man, hey, look, they've got quality depth. They've got quality personnel, and especially in that primary rotation. And Jeremiah, is in his third year or fourth, whatever.
COVID has jacked up my sense of
yeah,
time.
I think
third,
it's third.
I think.
He just does a sensational job, man. And has evolved into, one of the premier coaches in the country at this level, and I thought did a great job managing the adversity they faced.
John Zhao, second time in 3 games, he scored 33 on the night. Efficient, 7 of 13, but his ability to get to the line has not been a part of his game this season. He goes 16 of 19 at the stripe. The 16 free throws are the 5th most in a game in school history. What'd you see from the reigning SAC Player of the Week?
Well, our guys knew that LMU can really defend. They are an elite defensive team and have been so for years. And we knew that we could not sit on our heels. We had to take the fight to them, and we had to make them defend and stop us, and our guys listened to that. And when it was time to go and then force the issue, force the action, our guys put the ball on the deck and got in the paint and forced the issue. So, again, that was something that we discussed as something we needed to do, and our guys followed through. So that, yet again, they showed that they're trustworthy, they're self-disciplined, and they had the poise to deal with adversity. We knew this was going to be tough, Cav. This wasn't going to be a cakewalk. And I encourage them that we got to play with mental toughness and understand that nothing will be given, everything's got to be earned.
The difference in this game, at least in terms of a spurt, was an 8-0 run around the midpoint of the first half. You conceded things that you haven't conceded all year long. One of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country, and you sent 0 to the glass, pretty much taking away what's one of the best fast break attacks in the country. Are you crazy, man? But it seemed to work. Defensively, you only give up 5 threes.
We felt like if we could get our defense set, it would give us a chance. We knew it was still going to be difficult even if we got it set, but we were confident that in this particular game against this particular opponent, you could win a battle, but it might cost you the overall campaign. It might cost you the war, and we were willing to sacrifice the battle of the boards ultimately for the win.
Ren Dyer hadn't scored in double digits all year. Jumps up and scores 20 for the 6th time in his career, including 18 in the first half.
You're talking about the Food City Player of the game?
You're already naming it for me.
Look, the tone that he helped set the first half from beyond the arc created a lot of uncertainty and hesitation for them in terms of what they preferred to do defensively. But on top of that, his defense and his presence for the entirety that he was on the floor on the defensive end was another huge element in this, man. So Ren everybody did good things, man. Yeah. But Ren jumping up and doing what they did not expect him to do, to me, was the difference.
It does not get any easier from here. No. Off to Goodman Gym. Back-to-back battles with the upper echelons of the SAC.
Yeah.
You get Rob Parent's Catawba crew on Saturday. How do you avoid letdown?
There'll be no letdown. We got a veteran crew, and I mean, this is a good win, but it's another game, man. We're trust me. Nobody's full. Nobody's full and ready to lay down in a that ain't happening.
All right, Chuck. Pleasure as always. Congrats.
Thanks, Cap.
That's head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Domino's post-game report rolls on. Chuck's headphones are grossly sweaty. Really disgusting. I feel bad for John Zhao and Ren Dyer coming up. Chuck Benson's post-game comments are brought to you by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. John Zhao, Ren Dyer to the microphone when we come back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Miss out on tonight's postgame interviews? Check cneagles.com for stats, recaps, and videos from tonight's games. We close out the Domino's postgame report in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
All right, back courtside on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier alongside junior forward guard, you can call him either thing, John Zhao. Not our Food City player of the game, though, this week. We're giving that one to Ren Dyer.
As it should.
What a game, what a performance. Your second 30-point night in the last three games. Go for 33 behind the fifth most free throws made in a game in school history. What clicked against one of the best defensive teams in the country?
I mean, going into this game, well, first off, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, just for giving me an opportunity, the teammates, the gift to play this game. But going into this game, our game plan was to put pressure on the rim, and I went into this game thinking no one could guard me, and I'm gonna attack, and I'm gonna try and do my best to draw fouls, and the refs are calling it tonight, and it worked out. Game plan worked out.
You've driven at times this season, but not as frequently as this game by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
Zero comfort in that change to go to the hole.
I mean, really, I consider myself more of a driver, Cav. I say it all the time, but but yeah, I don't think I love driving, honestly, because of this team.
All right, John, thanks for the time. Congrats on a 33-point night.
Yes, sir.
One of the best free throw shooting performances in school history, and more importantly, a 9-point win over Lincoln Memorial.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Cav.
That is junior guard forward John Zhao here on the Domino's post-game report. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles, so when you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Whether you're a student looking for a late-night snack or just out to eat with your coworkers, Domino's has a deal for you. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. You can also get 8-piece wings, stuffed cheesy bread, any salad, 9-piece marble cookie brownies, or you can also get 25% off your entire order when you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's, it is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. We continue on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier pleased to be joined courtside with our Food City player of the game, Ren Dyer. Ren did some things that you haven't done this year, but you have done in the past. Played a little center tonight and worked 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. You finished with 20, your 6th career 20-point game, and a season high for you with 20. What clicked? Today asked to do some things different than you had been the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, we came in with a game plan and kind
kind of had an idea of what they were going to do with me, and knew that if I could hit some of those shots, it would separate us and kind of draw them out a little bit. And that first half was big, especially. My teammates trusted me to hit the shots, and credit to them, man. You know, they believed in me, and they fell.
A game that's a little bit different. You did some things that have not been Carson-Newman basketball this season. Chief among them, this team all year long has been sensational in transition. Sent 0 offensive crashers to the class all year long. Somehow you still got 2 offensive rebounds, and I think scored free throws on both of them.
Yeah.
Given how different that was, did it knock you out of the comfort zone at all as a team? Clearly not. You win by 9. But
right.
Break down what that change did.
Yeah, I mean, I think we learned from going up there, you know, and taking that loss at their place. They exposed us in transition, and we decided to send guys back for the most part and kind of just say, you know, hey, man, if you're there and can make a play on it, go make a play. But it played in our favor tonight, you know, get back and limit them in transition.
Really entertaining game from the perspective of the neutral observer. You really only threw one big punch in this game. It was an 8-0 run around the 10-minute mark of the first half. You hit some threes as a part of that spurt.
Yep.
What was different about that little 2-minute window where you were able to pull off that burst?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just shared the ball, took what they gave us. We had some hard drives, which opened some guys up, and just, you know, really took what they gave us. They gave us some open shots, and we took them and we hit them.
What can you say about the crowd on hand for this one?
Amazing. Couldn't have done it without them. I mean, just the energy that we were able to feed off, it was awesome, man. I mean, it was amazing.
We don't often – I don't think we've ever done this before in a post-game interview. It's talked about the women's game. Felt like that set the tone a little bit. The crowd was already active and engaged.
Oh, yeah.
Cheering the women on to
a
win, and you had a pre-lit powder keg to play with. Going forward, you're on the road for the next 2. What's your expectation out of that student section down to the right with just a few home games to play?
I mean, hopefully they come out and support us every night like that. If they're able to, you know, we love having them here. It makes a difference. You know, it's a big part of the game, and we feed off that energy, and it's awesome to play in front of them.
Does not get any easier from here. You head to Catawba, who's battling Limestone in overtime right now. 26 seconds left, and Limestone has a 92-91 lead on the Indians, and Sir Hughes has just committed a foul. So Catawba playing a tight one at the Timken Center, where Limestone has been really good this year. What do you have to do to get ready for an Indians team that has spent the majority of this season amongst the top teams in the SAC?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, they're a really good team. You know, we got to lock in. We're going to, you know, go over scout tomorrow and look and see what we need to do with them, and just trust what we do. I mean, we got a really good ball team, man, and we got some really good players and a lot of pieces, a lot of depth. We'll trust what we do, and we'll see Saturday.
All right, Ren, thanks for the time. Congrats on a massive one.
Appreciate you, man.
That is our Food City Player of the Game, Ren Dyer, with a 20-point night for the 6th time in his career to go along with 7 rebounds. He was 5 of 9 from the floor and 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. Our next presentation of Carson-Newman Athletics, guess what? It's not basketball. You got a nooner for Carson-Newman baseball to open up the season against the King Tornado. Web only on cneagles.com/live and Flow Sports. And then Carson-Newman basketball in action Saturday. Huge doubleheader for the women against a Catawba team that's in the top 15 in one poll, top 20 in the other. That game's at 2. Men's game follows at 4 p.m. We are on the air for the Twin Bill at 1:45. For our entire crew tonight, our director, Jay West, our replay operator, Ian Johnson, our camera crew, Molly Buckowitz, Rick Gintahome, Elena Corbett, and Hunter Williams, as well as our producer back inside the network control, Skip Roberts. I'm Adam Cavalier saying thanks for joining us. Once again, the final score from Holt Fieldhouse. It's Carson-Newman 91, Lincoln Memorial 82. We'll talk to you on Saturday, and until then, have a pleasant rest of your Wednesday. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Domino's Post-Game Report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. The Inner Digital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagle Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Ian Johnson, Andrew Drizzy Rogers, Mia Toribio, Caitlin Jones, and Ryan I Love the Herd Wilkes. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagles Sports Network.